right, guys, welcome back to another segment. Today is the D-Day. Today is Chelsea versus Manchester United. I know you guys will be surprised. This one that you guys are wearing, putting on white and putting on tie and white clothes today. Today is going to be peaceful. You know, say white signify peace. You understand? But you see this tie. You know, signify peace. So this tie stands for two things. This tie stands for either Chelsea tie Man U neck this night or Man U go tie Chelsea neck. But I know that our boys will not let us down.
Yeah.
But looking at the game, Amorim said something yesterday which I deliberated on. He said that his focus is on the Chelsea game and he will try his possible best to win that game. You see? It has gotten to our turn now. Focus, don't they?
Enemy of progress. I catch that man.
Don't worry. We'll leave
But come to think of what you're expecting in the Man U game.
For me, I was expecting Man U to rest boys.
Come on,
we don't need to take Chelsea serious. Now the mentality what they expect them to come with. We could just think towards how we want to win the Europa, then qualify for Champions League. But seeing the news yesterday when the coach said that his focus is on Chelsea, I was like, they see the problem. They see the problem what they get. They see the problem what they get with Man U. We are wishing them well to at least even manage to carry the Europa. Now, I don't reach our target for just try, even though they won't do great. That just dash us 3 points. So we go follow Una, go the Champions League. Because I don't tell you Una day for Champions League, we will follow them. We will play together and enjoy them. Now, don't come wish us. Say your focus is on us. So you are coming to win us. You see this tie as Mr. Peter Stock. Una not go even tie us. Man, we go tie Una this night like this. You go shock Una for neck. You go tie Una, you go shock Una.
But on a general view, how do you see the game?
On the general view, I know Chelsea go win the game. Anything might want to talk. I know Chelsea go win the game.
What's giving you that confidence that Chelsea will win this game?
Number one, the confidence. Yes, some people might say, okay, we are not playing with our actual striker, but the truth is that we need the winning more. And, anytime the team is on this kind of pressure, this level of pressure, and this is our home, the focus is that this is our home, this is Stamford Bridge.
Exactly.
That is the more advantage why we have to win Man U. The more advantage. And we need this win past them. You people are not even fighting to come up. So what is the essence of trying to show off yourself?
They want to show this level of we are big club and they are facing Chelsea, and definitely they need to prove a certain level of we still have it up there, you understand? Yeah. And also don't forget Amorim, this is his first game against Chelsea.
Now Chelsea when you want to use no saying he still get he don't use West Ham. He don't use the other teams when they lose. Crystal Palace them. Now Chelsea when you want to use no say the day up. It's just crazy because at the end of the day, Chelsea and Man U, they have two common goals.
Yeah.
Understand? We all want to go to the Champions League. Surprisingly, most people they feel like say they support Tottenham.
Yeah.
I'm not supporting Tottenham to beat Man U in the Europa League final.
Same with
in as much as I don't want Man U to win a trophy, but I want them to be in the Champions League. So that when Premier League they show up.
Are you saying this for a pitiful side of Man U against Chelsea?
So Man U pity us?
No.
If you like, they carry all their players. Now them injury will still worry them. Because Euro, I think Euro is out of that game. Euro and the Leeds.
Yes,
so
the Leeds, yes.
I don't know who they will. Maybe Maguire and maybe Lindelof or somebody else will replace them. But the truth about the matter is that if they carry the boys, when they want you to play that final, go rush for Chelsea. I would even advise Chelsea players to be very aggressive against Man U.
That's true, yeah.
That is if they come after us, let us go after them. Make we attack them with force. Since if they say they don't want rest, allow us to carry 3 points. Go out. You now go win your Europa League. Come jump for Champions League. God. But looking at the game generally, it's Chelsea versus Man U.
Yeah.
No matter if go up, go down. It's Chelsea versus Man U.
Yeah.
Now big game. Now game where we say over millions of people go sit down and watch this night.
Exactly.
So to be realistic, we just have to take our chances. We need the win more. I want to believe that we are more hungry
Sure.
Because the stakes is on us.
Yeah.
You know, so let us bring out the best. We need the best. We don't need any. You get second match where we say error not supposed to.
Yeah.
Man U has been shit this season. So capitalize on that. May not be saying when you reach your own turn now, you want reduce.
No.
Capitalize on the weakness of Manchester United. Even if they will bring their A game today.
Yeah.
That's why I say rush them. So by the time one player, if Bruno now, maybe don't match Bruno one leg. Then no be person go tell Mourinho say, all of them, I'm gonna calm down.
Calm down.
No.
Understand?
I won't say Chelsea should approach in that way aggressively.
Yeah.
Instead, they should approach. You see that format they use against Newcastle in the second half. See, I'm not saying Chelsea should approach Man U player in the sense that they will put them in the state of injury ahead of their final. I'm not in support of that. I still want Man U to win the Europa, or take it or leave it. I want them to come to the Champions League. You understand? But the truth about the matter is that we all have this common mindset that we are going to beat Man U because of the kind of football we are playing. You understand? And when we watch Chelsea play with 10 men against Newcastle in the second half, we saw that kind of football, and we say that if they can do it with 10 men, then talk more of when they are 11 men. So the bone of contention right now against Manchester United is who will play the top 9 for you people.
Maguire. Straight up.
Maggi is still yet to be fit.
But I saw him in training.
He trained, but he's not looking like somebody that is fit to play.
Anyhow, second half, when they try bringing that guy, because at the end of the day, you have to balance.
How sure are you that he's going to play? He's going to be involved in the game.
I am this let me say 70% sure, because for him to be in the training ground, training with the boys, I want to believe that he's a bit fit. So maybe
but I think the coach made a statement during his podcast that Maggi is not fit for the game, that he would have been the best option to play the top 9 against Manchester, like the remaining games in the Premier League, but he's not fit for the game. But for me, I would say it's a bit tough for us, because I would not really advise us to start up George in the game.
Neto.
Yes, Neto is the best option.
So if Neto position at the number 9 for us, who is playing at the left? Because definitely Sancho won't play against Manchester United since he's on loan.
Obviously has to be George. Now we have limited options. You understand? We have limited options. So I think George will start that game. It's even a game. It's a chance for him to even prove himself in big games. You understand? Because that's what will determine if he's going to stay or play more at Chelsea.
What if Noni still go back to the left and Neto 9? Then who is going to?
George.
Then we have this person Palmer come to the right.
And
then we have
Lavia
Casado and
Enzo Fernandez. So who is playing the right back? Either Gusto
definitely
or
Reece James should be involved in this game fully, because he's back. He trained yesterday. He's going to train before the game today. So he should be involved fully ahead of the Manchester United game.
9, even though you say it's a false 9, I don't think we're going to see much of him. If we are going to do that, it's just going to be like a tactical, like something that you say, okay, Palmer, this is your role.
You said Palmer as a 9?
Yes.
No. I said Palmer as a right.
As a right wing forward.
So
that's what he
who
said.
plays the 9?
Neto.
Okay, Neto.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, it's okay. That case is very much okay.
It's quite okay. Not very much. It's quite okay, because
because
the pace when Neto they give us for that wing, the pace when Neto they use for that wing, Palmer no go fit like. Yes, Palmer is good though. I'm not underrating that, but that pace, there's one spice that Neto gives in that wing, like taking the defenders. That's something that we really need against Man U, because Man U sometimes they can be very careless.
We spoke about how Chelsea plays their football, and we say Chelsea plays through the wings a lot.
Yes.
But if in this game we can utilize the midfield role very well, I think somebody like Neto should run down the Man U defense. If he doesn't, find himself in offside positions, just know when to make the right run. You have the pace already. Like Maguire knows Sabi run now. So if you just catch Maguire, for example, for one counter, I don't see a reason why we should not utilize that and for him to score. So it is what it is. So
On a risk level, do you see us? Do you with a full blown minded assurance? Do you see Chelsea winning Man? Forget the surface area that we started with.
mentality will decide this game.
Hmm.
Mentality. You understand? So that's why we started with the fact that okay, Chelsea are more hungry. The game is much more important to Chelsea than anybody else. So I'll give it to Chelsea. A slim win, probably 2-1 or 1-0.
A slim win. Me, I'm giving it to Chelsea a big win, probably 3-0. You know why? Now, aside from winning Mayu, like in the less goal margin, like 1-2 goals margin, our aim also is to like get ahead of Newcastle. Newcastle is having a tough game against Arsenal. It will really be a tough game for them because currently Arsenal is being pressured at their position. They are not really certain if they will stay there for a long while. I'm seeing Chelsea. Me, I'm very confident. You know, me, when it comes to something like this, I'm very confident. Leave that thing that Amorim is saying. That guy no go risks in finance based on saying one come proof point for Chelsea. He knows he won't try it. I'm seeing these boys giving my like 3-0, 4-1 in this game. 3-0, 4-1. Because we really need to prove a point to Newcastle.
Prove a point to Newcastle.
You
Yes.
need to top them.
You need to top them.
Yeah.
You first of all top Aston Villa because Aston Villa is facing Tottenham today. Are you aware of that? And looking at the current state of Tottenham right now, is not really on a balanced level because even Tottenham themselves, their mind not even
No day.
We cannot conclude. It's Premier
Even though
League.
Aston Villa win Tottenham.
Do you know that?
we win Man
Do you
U.
know that if Chelsea draw Man U is a loss?
No.
It's a must win. If Chelsea draw is like we lose.
Now losing, now like you're out of the Champions League talk. You no follow.
There is nothing like draw. It's like draw. Draw is not an option for us.
I beg you,
It's a
nobody.
win or win situation.
So let's go to the formation area. Though we have pinpoints in that area,
Yeah,
but your starting lineup, how will you want it to look like?
guy. I'm not going to underrate Mayusha, but I would still prefer the Kowi and Chaloba chemistry for the centre back.
Yeah.
Then Marco Corella for the left back. For the right back, based on the idea you guys brought about playing Enzo Fernandez, Lavia, and Caicedo, will I say I'll prefer more of Gusto to James? I know it looks a kind of odd, but I'll prefer more of Gusto just because of one thing. Though I know that James is also good for the crossing, but I'll prefer more of Gusto there because he's more like in terms of marking.
If Maresca will invert Gusto or will invert the right back, I would prefer Gusto to start also
Yeah.
because Gusto knows how to at least
Yes.
that's the pace. But James
James.
is still trying to build his fitness up, so I agree with you. Continue.
Then we are playing 4-2-3-1, our usual formation. Then Caicedo and Lavia there.
You're holding.
Yes, holding the midfield. Then we have Madueke. We have Enzo Fernandez. We have Palmer. But Palmer, I'm not really certain about that Palmer stuff. I don't know if it will really work out based on his pace. He's a kind of dog
But
for me.
Palmer navigated from the right well last season, even though he dropped to the 10.
That was last season. But look at Palmer this season. He's a bit sluggish this
Palmer
period.
excel when we progress. Except Maresca want to come with the mindset of let's sit back, let's wait for them to come out, then we try to do a counter move with them.
That is the thing. So
Yeah.
most of all this formation is depending on how your
yeah,
coach
yeah,
wants
yeah,
to
yeah,
play.
Yeah, but that's for me. Playing Palmer, then Neto should just do it. I know sometimes Neto will also invert to the right. I know him is not like this type of balanced player that will want to stay at that 9. But let's say that's my own thoughts for it.
I think I dance to that one.
Yeah, it's okay.
I dance to that one. All depends on the players.
The players.
They should come out with this.
I go get issue with one player for that this formation.
Well, who is
Who?
that?
The person of Enzo Fernandez.
Right.
You
Tell them.
you are playing Enzo now as a 10.
Okay.
You are indirectly saying that he's
Is
our
it-
ball carrier.
I know you go there.
Hey, so playing that 10 position is actually I don't see Enzo excelling in that position, but let's see how it goes. If he can just do the basics, if you hold ball, if you see anybody will go pass to, understand? Pass maybe through the wings or through the striker. That's Neto, who might be striking for us.
Yeah.
Or if you have chance, shoot. Because I know say Enzo will get chance today to shoot if he plays in that 10 role. So I don't know. He's not a good fit for it, but I think we have to manage. Caicedo cannot play there. I don't see Caicedo playing as our ball carrier. It doesn't help. So it's what it
And
is.
in course of the three of them playing, because I know one thing for sure. Last season, when we had the likes of Conor Gallagher available, and we had Gallagher, we have Caicedo, we have Lavia. When Pochettino tried to play the three of them, we have this stiff midfield. There was no flexibility. You understand? Till when we decided to drop one of them, then Palmer have to come to the 10. That was when we started gaining this flexibility. So if the three of them is going to be playing, you know how the three of them operates. They still have this holding mindset. Inside of them. Defensive mindset inside of three of them. So one of them needs to be more flexible today. And that is the Enzo.
Yes.
Enzo, I beg.
He has to be more flexible today. Today, we should not look at Man U. Man U is going to lie you. They are going to come out very well to play Chelsea. They are going to come out. I want Chelsea. I want Chelsea to approach Man U the way we approach Liverpool.
Yeah. Oh,
if Chelsea approach Newcastle the way we approach Liverpool, I bet you that game would have not ended that way. We approached Newcastle sluggishly.
Yeah.
We are weak up front. Like we decided to sit back, let Newcastle be doing the playing.
Yeah.
We wanted to capitalize on one of their mistakes so that we can navigate in, but it did not come. But nevertheless, let's see how it goes. And also, congratulations to Barca. They won the La Liga.
Woo!
Lamine Yamal.
For me, the team of Europe.
Yeah.
The team of Europe.
Forget the fact, say they don't qualify for the Champions League finals, but Barca has been so awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
You can't watch Barca football and not enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
When I watched Lamine Yamal, when they were talking about that young lad, at that age, chasing leg with 23 years old player, 25, 30 years, 31, and he's doing magic. Then my mind goes back to our wonder kid that will be coming next season, Estevo Williams. Can that boy? I'm not trying to compare him with Lamine.
Yeah.
Because Lamine is already in the big stage.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But can Estevo prove me wrong?
The truth about the matter is that the gods of football, in the time of Maradona and Pele, everybody was saying, what's these two guys? Maybe did they retire? We will not have anybody like them again. The gods of football was looking at us and they brought in Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. So now that Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo's era is coming to an end, they brought Lamine Yamal. And the next person you're looking at is
Esteban.
But, like I always say, I hope he just hits the ground run immediately in the Premier League. So that will determine if he will compete with Lamine.
My advice to Esteban is that please work harder. Work harder. You see this place you're coming, you are good. One thing is to be talented. One thing is to be experienced. The difference between Lamine as a young lad with other young lads is that he's talented and I think intelligence, yes. Even though he's not really, I will not say he's really that experienced, but he listens to the experienced ones. Me, I just feel say that guy, sometimes he talks to Messi. He talks to good players that has good football record. How far? How do I go about this? And just add your work. Take good advice from people that has been there, that has done far better as you're coming in. Except like seeing what that guy is playing currently at Brazilian League. If that guy comes to Premier League with such spirit and such pace, then adding more work to it. Let me go there.
All right. Well, let's drop our prediction. Mine is 2-1 in favor of Chelsea.
Mine is 3-0 in favor of Chelsea.
I spoke about a slim lead, but I'll give Chelsea to win 3-1.
All right, let's see. But if the mine is 2-1, still one goal margin. But anyhow, let's see how it goes. We'll come back again, still on this regalia, to talk about the transfer window.
Yeah.
But for now, drop your prediction and drop your thoughts concerning everything that we have said so far. My name is Peters.
My name is Big Dave.
My name is Gifto.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.